How's everybody doing today? Black Cat Outdoors here. We're going to take a quick look at this Smith & Wesson knife that I picked up. If you guys, any of you guys out there follow me on Instagram, you might have seen a quick look at this. Tried to go live on Instagram the other day and we took a look at a couple things I picked up. But for those of you that don't or aren't on Instagram, this is a Smith & Wesson HRD, it says, knife. It's supposedly a full tang, nylon filled handle and sheath, and it's kind of like a boot knife, neck knife type deal. It comes with a lanyard, so I'm assuming you could wear it as a neck knife. I picked this up at Tractor Supply for 10 bucks. So let's see what a $10 knife like this. I mean, it looks interesting, so we'll open her up here and take a look. Alright, so cut into this thing. We'll use our little Kershaw here that we had. Also a $10 knife, so it seems to fit. Don't really want to slice the handle up on it or anything, so. Gotta love the good old blister pack. There we go, that ought to do it. Alright, so this guy out here, I'm trying to dig the sheath out of the back. And here's our sheath and our lanyard. There we go. For me, I'm not a neck knife person, so I'll put that off to the side. I don't like wearing stuff dangling around my neck very often. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy here. A little protection here. And it's only sharpened on one side, I'm going to assume for keeping it legal. And it's kind of sharpened on one side. That is not super sharp. I don't know what the blade is coated. It's got a little bit of oil on it here. Wipe that off. A nice tip to it. The handle's kind of rubberized coating to it. And it fits. Get a good grip on it. And I got a little place to bear down here if you had to use it to do some serious cutting, I guess. It's more like an old school kind of boot knife, but it could work. I mean, it's more of a self-defense kind of product. I'm not thrilled with that edge. Let's grab a piece of paper here. I don't know if it's gonna do much in a paper test, but we'll see here. Let's take a peek. So looks like somebody's drawing something on this. Yeah. Well, once you get it started, it'll cut paper, I guess. I gotta get it started a little bit there. Not the greatest edge, but that's why they invented sharpening stones, so we might have to work on that. Take a look at the sheath here. Got a pocket clip, belt clip. Can't really move or anything. It is removable, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah. You could remove it if you're going to use this as a neck knife. So, I guess if you were going to wear it as a neck knife, assuming you just go through these two lanyards. The holes here, I'd be interested. You might be able to put a tech lock or something on here to use it for molly gear or a different position. Doesn't really clip in so much as it just fits in there, but it holds it. It's kind of this rubberized coating is going to keep it from coming out. It holds it pretty well, really. I don't know if that would clip on a boot or not, but definitely will clip on your belt. but it's going to carry it almost completely vertical. So I don't know how the carrier height on that is going to be. I'll have to try it here. But right now, for 10 bucks, I guess it is what it is. You know, I would have liked to have seen a little bit better, better edge on it. When we look at the grind on the edge, again, it's not super even. In fact, it's going to be hard to see. I don't know if I can focus on what the grind looks like here, but kind of offset a little to one side. So it's definitely going to take some stone work to clean it up a little bit if you wanted it to be kind of razor sharp. But as it is now, I mean, it's more of a dagger type. I don't think your hands are going to slide up real much on it. It's very light, and the sheath weighs pretty much nothing, so it wouldn't take much. I don't like that it doesn't clip in, but I mean, it holds it. Wouldn't take much to carry it around. It'd be light enough that you wouldn't notice it. I would trust that enough to carry it even vertically if you had to, but you'd have to replace this. I'm thinking a tech lock might fit on there. I don't have one around right now, or I'd try it. So there's just a quick first impression. We'll try and test her out a little bit here. Maybe I'll try and sharpen it up a little bit, and we'll take a look back here. So I'll see you guys in a little while. Alright, well, I've been working with stone here with it, and kind of cleaned up the edge a little bit. It's still not like razor sharp, but I think that's about as good as we're going to end up getting it for a dagger. I mean, it was pretty bad, but it's got a little bit of bite to it now, at least. So there she is. I'm going to have to work on carrying here, and we'll see how it fits on the belt and everything. So there she is, all cleaned up. A little bit of effort put into it, but for 10 bucks I kind of expected that. So let's see how the sheath works. Okay, so I'm seeing one problem immediately here. This clip is not going to work with my gun belt at all. I mean, that's just not even remotely going to work out. It won't even loop around it. So unless you're wearing an ultra thin belt, I don't see how this is going to work at all. So the sheath is looking like it might turn out to be garbage, but we'll see. I can't imagine this fitting on a boot either, so I'm guessing neck knife might be the thing, or we'll have to try and maybe a tech lock on it or something. Or you have to run paracord through the holes, through these grommets to kind of make a sheath for it. I don't know. I'm about done with this thing, I think. Not much good to say here so far. Okay, now this is kind of a dress belt. And even with this, you can see it still has that gap there. I mean, if you tried to pull this out real hard, I could see it coming right off of there. So, clip is junk, guys. I guess I shouldn't expect too much for your money, but at least something usable. I mean, how much is like a metal clip? Even an Uncle Mike's holster has a better clip than this thing does. Alright, well, here's how it would hang as a neck knife. That's a little big for my liking, I would say. I don't know how you would wear this. I suppose it would work. I don't know how you would carry it like this, even under a shirt or something. That's going to print really freaking bad. I do not trust this at all. I mean, I'm going for it. Yeah. Not working out real well, so. I mean, I guess you can pull it. I don't trust. This thing is like really light aluminum, this chain. I don't think I would trust that much to hold on to anything. So, suppose it could work like this. And since the clip one here is pretty junky, I don't think you'd really have any other way to carry this around other than this. So I guess if you wanted to make a fashion statement and wear this outside your clothes, maybe. I don't see how this would be concealable in any way. So, I don't know. Not the greatest fixed blade I've come across so far. Definitely the sheath design could use some work. Alright guys, final thoughts coming up. Well, wrap up our little review on this. I didn't take it out and test it very much. In fact, I didn't really take it out and test it at all, because I think we all know what the edge is. The sheath is absolute garbage. It really is. I mean, I don't know. That's not going to work very well. The clip doesn't work well for anything. You could wear it as a neck knife. I'm not a neck knife fan. Maybe you guys that love neck knives would dig that. But I don't think I trust this. Especially the amount of force it takes to get that out of there. I can see the knife and the sheath and everything coming off of there. Just ripping right off if you kind of panic to grab at it. As far as the blade goes, I mean, I touched up that edge a lot. I ground a lot of metal off of that edge to even get it remotely as a working knife edge. It still could probably use quite a bit of work if I wanted to really refine that down, but I didn't think it was worth it for this. This is kind of more of a sharp, sticky thing anyway. If you could find a way to secure it to stuff, I think it would work for a self-defense item. I mean, you can hold it pretty well. You can reverse grip it. It's rubberized, so it's not slipping around a whole lot. I mean, it could work. It's sharp and pointy and will moderately cut things. I mean, for stabby it would work. I don't know how good a slicing it would do, but if you want to put $10 towards it, go ahead. It's worth $10. That's what I paid for it. It's worth that. If you paid more than that for it, I'm sorry. Maybe you guys love it. I don't know. Anybody out there really loves it, maybe I'll give it to somebody, because I don't really have a use for it after checking her out here. I was just curious. So, there you go. Guys. Alright. Well, guys, have a good one. I'm done with that one. So, hopefully I have some more reviews of some better products coming out here pretty soon. I should know better when I start testing out all the cheap stuff. So, alright. You guys have a good afternoon. I'll talk to everybody later. Thank you.